Hey, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Cho Super Hyper Podcast.
Ew.
I am here, of course, Super Blastex, joined by
Toku Tony.
And we want to thank you again for coming by, where we cover each week's superhero time as they happen. We told you guys last week this would be a later episode, and we're not really missing it by much. But if you can, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff really does help us out a lot. Please come by. Let us know what you think about the episode, what we think about what we're talking about, because we usually start the episodes talking about how our week was.
Yeah.
And again, if you heard last week, you know this week we're going to have some stuff to talk about. We're going to try to keep it short because we know a lot of people want to hear, or we know the point of the podcast is Kamen Rider and Super Sentai.
Yeah.
So we're going to go through what our week was first.
Mm-hmm.
But how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm a little tired from what I did over the weekend.
Tell me about it.
I went to Mexico to go see my grandma for her birthday.
Wild.
Guess how old she was?
She was? Oh, no.
Guess how old she is?
Oh, okay.
So, I'm 22. My dad is 54.
So she's 74.
Okay, you think she's 74?
75.
Okay. She is 89.
89.
She is 89.
89, but she looks 75.
She looks 75.
Okay.
She does not look a day over like 70. It's crazy. It is absolutely wild. And my grandpa too, he's around the same age and he does not look that much older as well.
Nice.
But I'm so glad I went over there to go see him. Had a little bit of a scare while I was there.
What?
Of me not being able to come back.
Oh, really?
Yes. So the guy at the border patrol, because you're supposed to get a permission if you're a U.S. citizen. You get a permission to come back into America. If you didn't do that already, you have to fill out a form while you're there at the border to say, hey, I'm going to go to Mexico. I'm going to be there for this day, this day, and this day. I'm going to be at this location.
Yeah.
It's for personal, whatever. When you go back, when you're crossing that border, before you actually cross the border, there's a checkpoint. You show them the paper, they stamp it, you're good to go. That's how it worked about 10 years ago, the last time I went. This time it's all online.
Okay.
So the guy told me, yeah, just go to this website, because we got off the bus, because we took the bus to go to the border. We got off the bus, and my dad, usually guides me to where we get the permission. He says, yeah, just do it online, man. It'll be okay. You don't have to pay nothing. Just do it online. Just show it to him whenever you get back. That was the key phrase right there. Just show it to him when you're passing by, when you're crossing that checkpoint. So I did it online. I showed the dudes, is this okay? I said, yeah, everything's totally fine. I do the whole trip to Mexico. As we're going back from the bus from where we're at, Monterrey, to Hidalgo, they stop us at that checkpoint. And I show it to them on my phone. And they say, this means nothing to me.
Oh.
This means absolutely nothing to me. You could have made this on your phone in like 2 minutes. I said, okay, well, the dude at the checkpoint told me I could show it to him. Apparently, we're supposed to fill it out before we leave the U.S. and then print it out before we leave the U.S. so that they can stamp it officially.
Okay.
So that they can have that documentation. Even though my documentation is already in the system, for me to get the form, I have to put in my own like personal information, my passport number, social security, and all that. Even though we already have that information, which is what saved me in the end, I still needed that piece of paper with me for them not to stop the whole bus just for me to stay at that checkpoint.
So what happened?
I showed him the paper. My dad talked to the guy for like 5 minutes. We had to hurry this all along because there's like 5 other buses behind us and all that. Then they don't have that much time in the day to do the checkpoints. So we had to keep going. The dude kind of like, okay, fine, whatever. Like trying to hurry us up because my dad was trying to explain this to him. So I gave him my passport, showed him the thing. He's like, okay, fine. You're good for now. And And then he fast checks everyone else's papers. Everyone else has like their American citizenship and then their Mexican citizenship, which is just instant. Okay, you're good to go. Good to go in and out. Since I didn't have that, I could have not came back. The dude said it was okay, so he gave me the okay and didn't like force me to get off the bus and stay at that checkpoint. But yeah, next time I either gotta get my Mexican citizenship, or I just gotta learn how to do the permissions better. Because it wasn't that big of a deal since my identification was already in the system for them.
Yeah.
They could just look it up.
Yeah.
And I'm, good to go. Obviously, I have a U.S. passport, so I can just go back in. But that proof of like where I was going and how long I was gonna be there was like the key thing. Of like.
Nah, this is gonna sound weird.
Okay.
But I can't not ask it.
Okay.
Did your dad exchange any money?
No, he did not.
Okay.
Thankfully, we didn't have to do that. It was more of a time hassle sort of thing. I thought I was gonna have to do that. I really thought I was gonna have to do that, but it was more of a time hassle thing that he had to like check everyone else in the bus's identification. Because this is the part that took us the most time. We sat in the very last seats in the bus, seat 29, seat 30. So he went all the way to the back first to check us first, and that exchange lasted like more than 5-10 minutes. So he had to speed check everyone else. So they were just trying to get us out of there. We're holding up the line.
Yeah.
And I was worried that I was gonna have to show that piece of paper again at the actual border. But no, it never came back up. The dude at the border patrol, I just showed him my passport. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "Hey, how you doing, sir?" Trying to do English accent or an American Texan accent. He's like, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm doing all right." Had a good stay. Can you let me in? And then he got my passport, got my picture. I went past. Little bit of a scare there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
You keep talking about like your dad wouldn't get off. He would be there with you.
No, yeah, definitely.
Like he would be the only one like stuck at that station.
No, yeah, definitely. It hasn't happened before. The border kind of scares me. The last time I was there, 10 years ago. I think 10 years ago. With my dad, we both. Do you remember this?
No.
We both matched the description of a father and a son crossing the border. Do you remember that?
I think so, yeah.
We were stuck at the border for 5-6 hours. Because they went to, check us thoroughly. Like all of our identifications, everything with bills, money, paperwork, all that. But yeah, because we matched the description of a Mexican father and son, they stopped us there for a long time. But this time, it was just a little checkpoint scare. There's nothing to really worry about. Next time I go, I'm definitely doing this. I'm definitely getting my citizenship as soon as I can. That's like the easiest part. That just takes like maybe 3-4 months to set up.
To get your Mexican citizenship?
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
No, you don't think so? I mean, everything's it's all online nowadays.
I mean,
it takes 3-4 months to like.
You know how long it takes to get an American citizenship, right?
Oh yeah.
And what you have to do for all that?
It took my dad like 8 years.
Yeah.
And he was here for like 30.
Yeah, I don't think it's a couple months to get a Mexican one.
You don't think so?
No. Because healthcare and medicine stuff over there is a totally different story from here.
Well,
so it would.
I tried to research this for like before, since I knew I was going to go to see my grandma for her birthday this year. I tried to research everything for it. And since both my parents are Mexican born, all I got to do is send some paperwork saying that I'm officially theirs. And then that'll just put that seal on me. I mean, I'll probably have to get that one shot. What is it? Tetanus? Gives you that scar?
Mm-hmm.
This is fucking distracting. Audio listeners.
No.
Okay. Little distraction there. Yeah, I'll probably just have to get some shots or whatever, but that was the most scary part of the trip was just going back into America. Everything else, being in Mexico, being at my my grandparents' house and living there for a little bit.
The heat would be the worst part.
Oh no, dude, I'm acclimated. It's dry heat.
Yeah.
So it was, since I'm used to the Houston weather, I'm constantly sweating.
Yeah.
Or it's just because I'm a fat man. I was in Mexico and I wasn't sweating like at all. And I got a little bit scared because I wasn't sweating. Well, I was like outside in the heat. I was just like burning up. But then I started drinking a lot of water. Totally fine. I didn't get that much brown that I thought I was going to be. I thought I was going to get way more brown.
You also didn't cut your fucking hair.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, funny story about that. I went there expecting my grandparents to hate it and then having them cut my hair. Just like however. But my grandma loved it. My grandma loves my hair because this is how she used to have it whenever she was my age. Which is crazy to think about. My grandpa did not love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
my grandpa thought I was turning into a lady. He thought I wanted to have my hair long so I could look prettier, which is true. But
I'm not gone. I'm still here. I'm just not reacting.
He was poking fun at me a little bit, which is all super friendly. He actually like came around at the end to it because he liked my hair, but in the beginning he was like, why is your hair so long? What are you trying to do here? My grandma loved it because it reminded me of her.
Listeners, we have that same question for him daily.
Oh yeah. Why do I have it so long?
What are you trying to do here?
Yeah, and they didn't like have any super strong objections like you gotta cut it now or something like that. And it wasn't even that much of a hindrance since I had a hat on the entire time. I didn't collect that much heat in my hair with my head. In my head with my hair. But yeah, that first day I was there celebrating my grandma's 89th birthday. So much family showed up.
Cool.
Christ. So in
Would
the
I
house,
eat goats?
No. So usually we goat here at the house. Veal, baby goat, baby lamb, pig intestines and all that. Tongue. My grandma makes the best blood sausage I've ever had. No joke. She makes the best blood sausage I've ever had. But we just had regular meat, beef over there with my Theos. It was like 7 dudes around a barbecue pit.
Yeah.
As that's just how it is.
Yeah.
And a lot of family in this little house.
Yeah.
But I had a great time. There was also a little bit of I got here on Sunday late because
You got here today.
Yeah, I got here today as we're recording this. I went to sleep this morning at 4, I think. Yeah, crazy. And then I woke up to go to work at 9. 9. But we were supposed to leave on the bus at 11:30.
Wait, you said what time you got here?
Yeah.
What time?
Around 4? Like a little bit before 4?
But what time did you sleep? That's different.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't remember.
So did your dad get here and then go to work?
Yeah. My dad got here, went to sleep, and then woke up a little while, like an hour or 2 after that, and went to work. We were supposed to leave on Sunday at 11:30. My dad asked the lady at the bus place to send us to Hidalgo if there are any seats left for 11:30. She said yes, there's plenty of seats left. I go to talk to my Theo for a little bit. 10 minutes maybe. We go back to that same lady. She says, okay, when do you want to go? It's like as soon as possible. I said, okay, we have 3 seats open for 2:45. My dad goes, what? You said 11:30. I said, oh, I meant 2:45. It's bullshit. Whatever. We stay there until 2:45. She tells us the bus number, like 2185 or something. The bus number was like 1302. She gave us the wrong information twice. This lady.
Nice.
I know. I don't know what her deal was, but yeah, we major delay because of that. But overall, I'm here safe and sound, and I want to go back again. I used my vacation days. I used 2 of my vacation days to go to Mexico, and I want to go again, definitely again this year. Maybe the end of this summer, I could go again.
You gotta go.
I gotta go to.
You gotta go on her 90th, of course.
Oh yeah. Yeah, next year I gotta go on her 90th. So we don't use social media a lot other than YouTube to promote the podcast or to like host anything for the podcast. Blastex gave me a great idea to chop up some stuff from the last podcast and put it into a TikTok. So I did that. Right before I went to Mexico, I edited something super quick.
Just for a minute.
And put it up on my TikTok. And right now, it has 2,800 views and 300 likes, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah. And that was 6 days ago. So in 6 days, 300 likes, 2,800 views. That's awesome. The data here shows that I got 15 followers from that. And the biggest spike was the first day, where I got 1,500 of those views.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Yeah.
If you're here from TikTok, what's up? Maybe not, but what's up?
We're gonna do more promoting of our show on TikTok, maybe YouTube Shorts as well.
Hell yeah.
I know we're on Twitter promoting this every week, but it is not enough.
You know, they say if you want to like grow, you have to post a lot everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy. I posted this like 20-second clip.
Yeah. The thing is, you have a job.
I do have.
So you can't really do this a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm still useless. So
you're unemployed.
Same thing. But I don't have the knowledge to be able to chop it up like we did. And you put a video to what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Which was way better than the images. Well, we're never going to put video on the podcast because
copyright and all
that. But like on TikToks and stuff like that, especially TikToks, because copyright reigns free there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing more of that. We're even going to be going back into past episodes, even if you've you've already seen it. We're going to try promoting more on TikTok. TikTok.
I was thinking about ways since the last TikTok blew up, and it was pretty funny. You know, what you were saying in the TikTok. I was thinking about ways of like, okay, what could I say during this episode about a certain part in the episodes to make a TikTok? Right?
That's not how it works.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking way too hard about it. And I was thinking, man, if I think too hard about it, it's gonna sound unnatural.
I want to be funny on command.
Yeah, I'm gonna be funny on command.
Not how that works.
Jokes start now.
Better get ready. Hope you're wearing your diaper.
Shit.
And you had some other stuff, right?
Yeah. So, if you've been listening to this podcast, you know that I am a frequent listener of Quick Questions with Daniel O'Brien and Soren Bowie. They just announced a couple days ago that they're going to do video podcasts now. They're transitioning from the 200 something audio backlog, and they're not going to be posting some of their podcasts on video form. So every other week, from what the announcement video was, they're going to be at a studio or at their stage that they have. And I'm super excited. Audio listeners, if you've been keeping up, I got blocked by Daniel O'Brien on Twitter because I mistakenly, unknowingly, since I'm a novice at Twitter, I didn't know what I was doing. I DM'd Daniel O'Brien twice, so he blocked me. Yeah, I don't want to put that up on their YouTube channel.
Like bring it up.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be funny if I just said, hey, Daniel O'Brien, could you unblock me, please, on Twitter? I want to read your tweets. I think it'd be funny. I don't think Daniel would think it'd be funny, but I kind of want to do it.
I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt because you can like. I don't imagine his tweets are protected.
Yeah.
So you could just be logged out and read his tweets.
True. True.
That's what you want.
Yeah. Well, it's more of like the thing of that he blocked me.
Yeah.
That I want like erased. I don't know how to use Twitter. So I didn't know that, it was impolite or like incorrect to double DM someone direct message on Twitter. I had no knowledge.
Yeah, it also depends on the person. I don't know.
True. I love their podcast, so I'm very excited for that. What'd you do this week?
So the last time we talked, Monday we put up the podcast, and then Tuesday there was a special announcement from Nintendo that they were having a direct on Wednesday.
Woo!
And there was a lot of cool stuff shown. Of course, I'm a big Mario Nintendo guy. So if you had a chance to watch it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, go check it out.
Oh yeah,
it's on Nintendo of America's YouTube page. The standouts for me, we started with the Pokemon. I'm not going to go over the whole thing. I'm just going to talk about what I liked. They started with the Pokemon DLC, which I am excited about because while you were gone, a little before it too, I've been working on the Pokedex for Pokemon Scarlet.
Oh, really?
I'm almost done.
Wow.
And I'm doing it the old school, old-fashioned way. I have some Pokemon that I have to evolve by level, but instead of just giving them experience candy or rare candy, I am actually fighting with them.
Oh, cool.
Just to play more of the game because I like the game so much. I like being in the world. I like doing that. And the more you're out in the world, the higher chance you are finding a shiny. So,
oh, cool.
Might as well play that kind of little meta game with it too, where I am training my guys, but every time I spawn new Pokemon, I'm rolling the dice to see if a shiny comes out too. So why not? But anyway, I am excited for the new Pokemon DLC, just because there'll be more to do. This was the generation where I actually bought both copies of Scarlet and Violet.
Oh yeah, you did.
So once I finish the Pokedex on Scarlet and the DLC is still not out, I'm gonna jump into Violet. I'm gonna play the game all over again, but with the future motorcycle.
Sweet.
So they did that, and then the rest of the direct basically, for me, focused on Mario.
Yes.
So they announced Super Mario RPG remake. I've started that game, but I played it back in the day when I had first gotten a computer and I knew what emulators were.
Oh wow!
So I got it and played Super Mario RPG a long time ago. But back then, I think they would have ways to make the game harder on purpose, so that if you didn't pay for it, they'd like punished you by not letting you progress in the game.
Wow, really?
I believe the copy of Earthbound I had back then was like that, because I remember playing that on my emulator.
That sucks.
And just getting pummeled on like the city, in the first city. I couldn't progress past that, and I was like, this game sucks. And the reason I wanted to play was because of Smash Brothers, of course.
Right.
But yeah, Super Mario RPG. I never got past anything, so I never knew who Mallow was, who Gino was, until I got older and people were like really talking about this game. So it really is really exciting that we're getting that
sweet
remake, so I can actually jump in and play. They also announced a brand new Princess Peach game, which
they did.
I love Princess Peach. Her first game on the DS was. People pan it, but it was not bad. It was simple and kind of problematic because her powers were her emotions.
Yeah.
But it was a good time. I had a good time.
I liked it.
I liked.
I remember playing yours.
Like the parasol, and the platforming wasn't bad, and there was some puzzles that you did with her powers and everything. But I do get some of the beef with it, but it was not that bad. But this one looks cool. There's not anything really we know about it, except that she looks like she has another ally, kind of like the parasol, and Mario has Cappy, so the hat that he used in Odyssey. So this one looks cool. She gets a new dress, so I'm hoping the dresses are like power-ups. That'll be really cool. She does kind of like a magical girl transformation, which is right up my alley. I like that. Cool. And then they announced that Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which is Luigi's Mansion 2, that came out on the 3DS, is getting a port to the Switch. Now, both of those games are coming out in 2024. Mario RPG is this year. I think it was October.
October 31st.
No, I think it's October 30th.
Ooh.
Let me see. Pretty sure.
I'd never played Mario RPG, but I've, growing up, heard the hype around it.
No, sorry. It's November 17th.
Oh, wow. I might pick up Mario RPG since I've heard so many good things about it.
Well, what I think is really great about Mario RPG is Nintendo has this program. It's called the voucher program, where you get 2 game vouchers for $100.
Whoa!
But you use those on games that are typically $60 or more. So you're saving at least $20 if you use these on 2 $60 games.
Right.
So hopefully by October, I'll have a job. I won't be useless anymore, and I can get 2 games that I'm thinking of with these vouchers.
What's the second game?
Second game is the last game they showed at the Direct.
Ooh.
It's probably gonna be my game of the year this year. I've not played Tears of the Kingdom, which I hear is great, of course, but I've never really been the biggest Zelda guy.
Right.
I haven't beat Breath of the Wild, but everything I hear about Tears of the Kingdom, I want to try it. Just try it. But for now, I'm okay waiting.
Sure.
They announced Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and I got a picture specifically for this because that's how hype I am. This Direct was on Wednesday, and this was all I could think about all day that day. Mario and gang are in this new world. It's funny that this promotional art looks like the standard Mario art that we're used to.
It does,
Yet
yeah.
in the game, it has a wildly different art style, which is amazing. The new art style is refreshing. It's kind of like what Mario needed. I made a tweet about it. I said the new Mario game looks like if the Kirby team made a Mario game.
Oh, I saw that.
And I see a lot of comparisons with it because Mario transforms. He doesn't just get a suit anymore. He turns into an elephant.
Yeah.
Which is my favorite part. Yeah. All the different characters in this game, kind of like Kirby, you can play with different kinds of characters nowadays. Did I say the art style? Yeah, the art style.
Yeah.
Just all the little touches that the animation has. The animation looks really, really good compared to the new style of games, new Super Mario Bros. Games.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been waiting for a new Mario game announcement for the longest time. We haven't had a new Mario game since a new actual Mario platforming game since Super Mario Odyssey, and that's in 3D. The last 2D Super Mario game was New Super Mario Bros. Wii U.
Wow.
Which is even farther back. So I'm glad it's not new anymore. Not because I don't like that style. I love the new Super Mario Bros. Style. And people are hating on it like crazy on the internet. Shut up. It's not that bad. It's just that they used it too much. I love the simple blocks and colors of the old Mario games, but this, like I said, is refreshing and new. We've got new takes, like pipes come alive, and all these different kind of modes where Mario is like a tall man. He turns into a ball that can roll around.
Yeah.
It looks amazing, and it's definitely my most hyped game that I'm looking forward to. Daisy's in it. That's a big deal. Daisy's in it. Yoshi's playable. There's actually 6 playable characters in this game. And they're all on the screen right now. Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Toad, and Yoshi. Yoshi actually is his own character.
Wow.
There's also a moment in the trailer where Mario actually jumps on a player character playing as Yoshi, and they become the standard Mario Yoshi thing. Yeah.
Wow.
So it looks really, really cool.
That's awesome.
This Goomba is wearing the blue Toad hat. We don't know what that means yet. It could be that blue Toad, because you could traditionally play as different colored Toads in the Mario games. It could be that blue Toad became a Goomba. Kind of like how Mario over here is an elephant on the left.
Yeah.
And then we have this caterpillar guy. interesting. This little mouth dude, the little flower mouth dude down in the center.
Yeah.
And then we have those new coins. Like, there's like no information really known about this game.
Wonder.
It's coming out in October, which is, what's today? It's 4 months from now.
Coming out in November?
October.
October?
I just said it's coming out in October, yeah. Mario RPG is November.
Ah.
So I love that Nintendo does this all the time, where they'll show a game and then boom, it's out here. It's out in less than 6 months.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting strategy. But it makes their marketing cycle a little more hyper focused. So that it's in the zeitgeist a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
Elephant Mario was all over Twitter, of course.
Oh yeah.
People were making jokes that this is Mario on drugs, on acid, whatever. Sure.
Oh, shit.
Make those jokes because it's always that when it comes to him eating mushrooms. But that's fine to me because it's getting people talking about it. I'm sure this game's gonna sell really well, and oh man, I'm ready to play a new Mario game. Mario Maker 2 does not count as a new Mario side scroller. I don't count that because it's more of a creator game. But yeah, this is it. I can't wait for this, man. This is gonna be awesome. Bowser's Fury also doesn't count. I don't know if you sticklers about Mario games listen to this podcast, but if you do, Mario Bowser's Fury is more of a, Jeff Grubb says this.
Jeff Grubb from
Game Mess decides. He's another podcaster. He calls Miles Morales a standalone sequel. Nah, I'm not gonna remember what he says.
Spider-Man Miles Morales.
But Bowser's Fury is more like it's just extra content. It does run differently than Mario 3D World, but it's not its own full game by itself. All right, Mario,
pretty good.
I'm excited for. It's awesome. Yay!
Hell yeah!
During this direct, I got a call and actually had an interview the next day.
Wow.
And it did not go well.
Oh man.
It'd be funny if all my calling myself a failure and everything led up to me actually getting a job.
It would.
Yeah, no.
Damn.
But I'm gonna keep trying, you gotta have a job.
Hey man, there's a Venmo in the description.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll put it in here. I've been putting in all of them, who cares?
There's a Venmo in the description if you want to help us out.
That was Wednesday. Thursday was the interview that did not work out. Friday was the day before Saturday, which was superhero time. But on Sunday, which was yesterday, I'm not going to talk about that much because I know not a lot of people listen to or know about them, but I finally saw it twice.
Wow.
Live in Houston. It was their second show here because they had 2 days here, Saturday and Sunday.
Ridiculous.
I had a lot of fun. It was amazing. I tried not to record anything because I wanted to just enjoy the show.
Yeah.
And I knew other people were going to be recording it anyway, so I can just go and look up their, little fan cam or whatever, which is fine. It's not in the area that I sat in. I don't care. But it was a lot of fun. I did record one song, and I feel stupid because I didn't record from the beginning. So one of the main, there's a lot of reasons why I wanted to go this, but they had a live band that played their songs with them.
Yeah, they did.
And it sounds amazing to have an actual live band there playing their songs live as they sing them and dance and everything. But my favorite song, Alcohol Free, I knew that was going to be one of the songs that they do with the band. So when it came up, I got excited and I was like, oh yeah, I was just jamming. And I was like, oh no, you know what? This is the one song I want recorded. This is the one I want to be able to go back to and just jam out to, whenever I want to on my phone. So I made sure to get my phone out and record. It was still the beginning of the song. But I do have that, and that song live is it just goes hard. Anyway, the show was, you see, I can talk about it more.
No, yeah.
But none of it is gonna land unless you know what I'm talking about. Like I can say people's names and stuff, but you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And if you are listening right now and you know what what I would be talking about, let me know in the comments and we can talk about it.
Make a whole video around it.
We can just talk about it in the comments, guys. Maybe a video. But it was great. Afterwards, so the show happens and then they have like an encore, which is what they always do, and Twice has an encore wheel that they spin, like a roulette wheel.
That's cool.
And whatever it lands on is what they do for like the encore songs.
Wow.
And we got like Ooh Ah, which is their first single that they ever came out with.
Oh wow.
And it was really cool and fun to see them play like the first song that they ever released. And then we also got Candy Pop, which is a really, really popular song that they don't really perform live anymore. Cause I think it is like, ooh, shut up. Yeah, it's Japanese. And they don't really play Japanese songs here in America. Which is a shame because everybody wanted Donut. See, you don't know what that means.
No, I don't know what.
I really wanted Donut too, because that song is very, very chill and very heartfelt and everything.
Donut.
But I know, right? I know.
I know.
But trust me, it's a really good emotional song. And the songs, honestly, the songs that I wanted them to play the most and I wanted to hear the most live, they were gonna play already. Like I knew the set.
Yeah.
My most anticipated songs that I heard because I knew they were going to play them were Fancy, Alcohol Free, and Queen of Hearts. Those are probably my favorite songs of theirs right now. And it was just fantastic. They also did I Can't Stop Me, of course, Talk That Talk. Their little medley of their hits was also really, really good. I actually played that right before we started podcasting.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was a medley of like 7-8 songs, something like that. Momo did a cartwheel.
Yeah.
I'm getting into it, but I said I wasn't going to.
The thing I took away from that video that you showed me was that live band was going off. Yeah. Man, they were playing.
It's so good. Before the encore part, they played a video message that I talked about a long time ago that I contributed to. So it was like hey, welcome to Houston. If you follow me on TikTok, I will repost it because I didn't record it. I will repost somebody else's recording of it. And you just go to my page and you can go to repost. You can see people's reposts just by clicking on their page.
Oh, wow.
And you can click on, the little repost, what they've reposted, and you can see what they have. So you can do that for mine if you want to see what the video message was. But yeah, it was basically, hi, Twice, welcome to Houston. We love you. But that means that they saw me. They saw my face.
Yeah, they saw you.
Yeah, so did the thousands of people in the stadium. But it was my face among like 15, 20 people.
Yeah, what did it look like? I have no frame of reference.
What did it look like?
It was a video message, right?
Yeah.
Was it just your face by itself, or was it like a medley of other people?
It was one after another. Hi, Twice. Blah, blah, blah,
oh,
blah,
cool.
Thanks for coming. Blah, blah, blah. It's like one after another. There was a dude who had a recorder, which is funny because one of the girls on her solo stage plays a recorder. She does Lizzo's Juiced.
Yeah.
Have you heard that song?
Yes.
Juiced? No.
No.
Have you heard Ariana Grande's Seven Rings?
No.
Okay. Those are just some of the songs that they played. They performed, excuse me.
I probably have.
After the show, there was an after party here in Houston. And I went to there just to check it out a little bit. I didn't really get much out of it. It was fun, but it helped me see that there are quite a few introverted Twice fans here in Houston.
Oh, I bet.
Because there was like maybe 5-7 people actually dancing to the remixes that we were listening to in the club.
Oh, sweet.
But like 15-20 people were also there, but they were just looking at the people dancing instead of actually dancing. Now I was exhausted.
No, yeah, definitely.
I got to the venue at 11 in the morning.
That's understandable.
In the morning, and I was waiting in line in the heat. And then we waited in line more to get the merchandise, which I didn't wait that long because I was among the first in line. But still, I spent a lot of Sunday on my feet, walking around, standing in line and stuff like that. So when it finally got time to go to the after show, I went because I bought a ticket and I reserved it. But I also wanted to go check out the vibe, see if I could hear some cool Twice remixes. There was a couple, but the dude wasn't really playing that much in terms of Twice remixes. I did catch one. It's on my Instagram story. I might have put it on my TikTok as well. But there was a remix of New Jeans that they had. I've got cool. Nothing to lose. It sounded really cool. It was Ditto. But it was cool to hear like a new kind of remix of that. But then after that, I came home just dead tired. And then today I tried to sleep most of it. Because, I had a week. And then...
Yeah, it was a lot.
The times I was awake today, I was rewatching other people's recordings of the show. And I really want to see them again. I hope that they record... somewhere a show like a Blu-ray that I can buy.
Yeah,
because I'll buy the hell out of that Blu-ray wherever it is, even if it's at MetLife in New York or SoFi in LA, because those are huge stadiums that they're SoFi they played at, MetLife they're going to play at. Yeah, I would definitely be down to buy a Blu-ray recording of their show. This was a great show, man. Also, my voice is fine. My hearing is fine. I'm okay.
Yeah, so you're totally good now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't even then. After it, I wasn't dying of a sore throat, despite not having drank anything throughout the whole day.
Christ.
Yeah, fine. It was a great time. I recommend it if they're coming near you. They're coming to Chicago next, I think.
Hey.
They're going to Atlanta as well, and then New York, and then Canada, and then
Canada.
Other places. They are working.
Nadia.
So yeah, that was fun. That was Twice. If you have any questions, let me know. You want to talk about this? Catch me on anything.
Catch me outside.
My bias is Geo, and I will not hear anything disparaging towards her. My second bias, because I don't believe in bias wreckers. Not really. I do. But my second favorite is Dayoon. The reason I say I do believe him because Momo's working really hard. That's all I'm going to say. All right. That was pretty much what our week looked like.
Yeah, pretty much.
What'd your week look like? No, I'm kidding.
So I went to Mexico.
What? So before we get into this week's superhero time, I wanted to do something I forgot to do last week. I did it at the very, very end.
Yeah.
I'll do it now.
Yeah.
The comments that we have for last week's episode.
Yes, the comment for last week's episode.
Yeah, thank you. Comment 1. And it's from your friend.
Yeah.
This is from Jalon A. Colon. Right?
Cologne.
No. It's Colon.
He's from Honduras. They say it different.
Oh. They also have accents.
They also
that they
do.
could put over O's.
Did you say Jalon A. Cologne?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Because
Well, no, I said Colon, but yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. I didn't know he put his middle name in there. His middle name is Ali.
Okay.
He's a.
So last week we talked about the Astros because he went to an Astros game.
Yeah.
And his comment simply was, "Bold of you to assume that I know who Jose Altuve is."
Yeah, he's a jackass.
So we're gonna try to do that more every week. Read whatever comments we get. You get to be part of the show, so let us know what you have to say.
That's my boy though. I'm glad he commented because I've been sending him the podcast and my friend group the podcast for the longest time, and he's the one that's been liking every single one.
You hear that, guys? He's shaming everybody else.
I'm shaming you, Devin. I'm shaming you, Derek. Even you, Bessie.
Okay.
I think that's it. Not Danya, because she actually liked and subscribed.
Felipe, do you listen? You're not gonna comment though. You know if Felipe listens, you work with him.
I hope Felipe listens.
Okay. Felipe, if you listen, comment. If you don't comment, then
what's the point?
Yeah. I don't think Steve listens, and I don't think Andrew listens either. But that's fine.
So, speaking about my friends listening, I haven't promoted.
Omar, listen.
Omar does listen. I haven't promoted the podcast on any of my social media. Like, I promote my social media on the podcast, but I haven't actually posted anything to like the people that actually do follow me.
Yeah.
I think I should start doing that.
This is episode 19, and he's figuring out that he should be promoting the podcast.
Figured out I probably should do like TikToks more, maybe YouTube Reels. Maybe I should actually promote the shit.
Yeah, who knows?
This is a whole new world.
Who knows what could happen? I
hope.
Yeah.
I hope and I pray.
Yeah, we could use the support.
Spread it around, guys. Just spread it. I know on my TikTok, Tokudon, shout out to Tokudon.
Oh yeah.
Liked and reposted my video. And so did that Toku guy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, liked and reposted that video too.
That's probably what did it.
That was so cool of them for both of them to do that. Very awesome. I also posted that same video from the TikTok on my YouTube channel. So now if you search up Super Blast Tex, one of the recommended videos under that is going to be that TikTok video, but in full, like in the full aspect ratio. I was not expecting that. I didn't check the views because I don't have that many subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I don't promote it as much. I just say it at the end, but it has like 50 views now. I don't know who those people are. Did they come from TikTok? I hope so. But yeah, 50 people have seen the video. Nobody has liked or subscribed.
For here, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I met some cool guys at the Twice concert, and they actually subscribed to the channel.
Really?
Neither of them know Tokusatsu at all.
Oh, shoot.
But whatever.
Yeah, sure. They know.
I subscribe to them too.
They know Twice.
Yeah. One of them sounded like he wants to challenge me at Smash Brothers.
Oh, shit.
Which I accept, and I'm gonna come for you. I'm going to message you on Discord.
Let them come.
That I've talked about you on the podcast. You're going to listen to the podcast, and you're going to be at this point right here where you're going to message me back and say, oh, you did talk about me, and we're going to fight in Smash Brothers. It's happening. I just am stupid. And
elaborate.
I forgot your real name.
Shit.
But I know I doubt you remember my name. But I remember you're Fabled and you're Canadian.
Hey.
Yeah. So I'll see you
Canadian
online.
Canadian.
And thanks for coming to Houston to check out Twice. That was fun. Yeah, my best TikTok is me doing sick tricks in Mario Kart.
Oh, yeah.
9,000 views.
Yeah, that's pretty good, dude.
But my latest TikTok was
the Soto, or is it the mini pla?
Twice. It's the loading screen for Twice.
Oh, sweet.
838 views.
Wow.
98 likes. And there's nothing to this TikTok. There's nothing to it.
There's no substance.
Yeah. Well, it's just the loading screen.
Yeah.
But it's Twice.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Maybe I'll put up some of the other stuff because I did record some stuff, not a lot.
I do want this podcast to reach. Oh,
Can't hear it.
I have high hopes for this podcast. I do want this podcast to go to where
They stopped us on the street.
no, yes, actually, but to where I can keep doing my job that I'd love to do, and that this can be like your full-time job, which would be cool.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well,
Just being
yeah.
a podcaster, full-time job.
Content creator, dude.
Content creator.
YouTube personality, or
That-
just internet celebrity, micro celebrity. That's what they're called, right?
There's not enough content creators, right? So you're right. We should make more.
You know, whenever I was telling people that I was going to be starting a podcast with you,
They said, "Ew."
no, they no, they said a podcast. Really? Like after everyone and their mother has made a podcast, you're going to start one now?
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good.
We'll see how this one does.
I know we hit a spike a few weeks ago, and we're steadily going down. But I feel like we're due. We're due for a banger. I'll tell you what.
What is this?
What is what?
I don't know, but I found myself on Discord. Other people were posting more Twice videos, and I was gonna start clicking on them. Hey, let's talk about superhero time.
Hey, it's time. Finally, I can stop thinking about. God, what should I talk about? I should talk about. Oh yeah, that's right.
Superhero.
No, I was just thinking about what I should talk about. I was gonna add something to the stuff before, but let's get into superhero time.
What? Oh yeah, that's right.
What an opening!
So you're gonna go over the Kamen Rider like we usually do,
Right.
Or you're gonna give your opinion on Kamen Rider. I am gonna warn you as I'm going through the pictures.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be a lot of her.
Oh, yeah, I get it. I get it.
So what do you think?
Okay, so just to preface this,
And again, spoiler alert: we go into the whole episode as soon as we start talking about it.
definitely this is probably I say this every week. This is probably my favorite superhero time
Okay.
so far. We get a new form for Kawa. We get 3 amazing fights throughout the entire episode. We get a lot of substance from Buffa, his sort of guilt and all that. We get a lot of character development for Tsukiyomi.
Nope.
Tsukiyomi? What the hell? Tatsumaki.
Nope.
Sorry, Sumuri.
There you go.
In that she wants to stay by Ace's side. She does not want to go back to management. They find out that they want to get Sumuri for the new goddess, and that the Grand End will wrap everything up. They're willing to trash this whole world. I can't wait for Kawa to wreck shop and become the villain, which is what it's looking like to be.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think I've seen that a bunch of times already in
Yeah.
Kamen Rider near the end,
Uh-huh.
where the secondary rider gets evil
So
and just fights back. I'm
So you're talking about one of my favorite writers of all time.
okay. Here's the thing.
Right.
I'm not talking about him.
Okay.
I'm talking about the show.
Right.
It doesn't matter who it was. The fact that they're doing this thing where the secondary writer becomes evil for whatever reason again is so boring.
You think so?
Oh, TJ, they do it. Tony, they do it every single year.
They do,
lately.
yeah.
Remember last year? Holy Life was working for bad guy for like a couple episodes, and then Spider-Man brought him back.
Yeah.
Saber,
No?
Yellow Boy was.
Tertiary.
That's debatable.
But I get it.
I mean, Blue should be the secondary, but he didn't really do shit the whole show.
No.
Anyway, but Saber sucks dick.
I don't think so.
You know, in 01,
Yeah.
Vulcan would fight
Yeah.
Arutro a lot.
Arutro.
He would side with Thouser or whatever.
Yeah.
There's more.
I feel like
Zeo.
Geats.
Cross Dragon.
Cross Drag. Yeah. Cross Z.
He got brainwashed or whatever by.
He was supposed to be the new body for Evil.
Yeah. And what was before Build? Oh yeah, Xaid.
Exado.
Oh, yeah. Who wrote for Xaid? The same guy who wrote this. Oh yeah, what happened in Xaid?
Blazer.
What happened in Xaid?
Oh, he died and then he came back and he was evil.
No, Brave. We're talking about secondary writers.
Oh right, Brave.
Brave worked with
the
Cronus.
With Cronus. That's how he got Tattle Legacy.
Yes.
And then he used that for good. Because he's a Kamen Rider.
It keeps happening.
You're right.
It keeps happening, and it's always near the end of the series. And it's usually in this like dark moment in the character's life or hopeless moment.
For Brave, it was his girlfriend at the time.
Yeah, I don't want to go through all the examples again, but just the fact that it's happened over and over, it feels more and more like Kamen Rider is stuck in the same kind of rut that Sentai was before, where it was kind of like a cookie cutter show.
Oh, I see.
And then Zenkaiger happened.
Yes.
And then Dawn Brothers fucking happened. And now King-Ohger is happening, which is also super different from before.
You think we're like in a renaissance?
For Sentai.
Yeah.
For Kamen Rider, it's the same shit again.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because Reiwa should have helped spark some renovation, something new. Like that's a good excuse. And they, what was it?
They did that for Revice, having the secondary writer being Vice.
Is he though?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
Revice.
Vice also became evil once.
True.
And fought against. But it's Holy Live.
Fun fact: Vice in the entire series never loses a fight.
You know how I count who the secondary writer is sometimes in the Kamen Rider?
How?
What line they get in the Ornament C commercial.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, zero sugar, zero calories.
But I didn't mean to completely shit on, because when I got to this point in the episode, I mean the whole episode basically, it felt seen.
Okay.
It felt done, and I know it's exciting for you because you like Keiwa a lot.
I like this theme. I was gonna add to that. I like because he has in the same way that Holy Live, they have an altruistic side. They're doing things because it's like righteousness. Specifically between Holy Live and Keiwa, they both have this sort of demon inside of them.
Yeah.
That is not a demon in the fact that they want to do evil, but it's the fact that they want to do altruistic, total righteous goodness, total righteous good. Which is why I like these two characters. They're like Holy Live was blinded so much by his way of doing right that he ended up being a bad guy. In the same way that I think Keiwa is doing the exact same thing, in that he wants revenge by trying to save the world, but in doing so he's becoming the bad guy, which is why I like this character a lot.
I'll say for Keiwa, his motivation is a little better.
Oh,
because he lost his whole family and what happened to his sister and everything.
Yeah,
that sucks. That's a bummer. What's his name? Kagero in Revice. He was a whiny bitch the whole show.
Yeah, the entire show.
He was a whiny little guy.
I didn't like Kagero the entire time. I didn't like him at all.
Oh man. Anyway, and then they have this announcement thing that happens a lot. Like I saw a tweet that compiled a bunch of the most recent Kamen Rider seasons where
it's this building too, right?
The same building? I don't know. But this happens a lot where
yeah.
somebody comes to the screen and tells everybody. Granted, this happens weekly on King-Ohger. But again, near the end of this series of Kamen Rider, every season so far, this happens.
A buggle virus, so to speak.
Bugster virus, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, exposition happens where he explains about the virus to everybody.
Oh yeah.
So that everybody knows and everybody can now live in fear.
She's still trying to be a superhero,
which is great.
Yeah.
But I'm bummed out because unfortunately, she has been downgraded to token Kamen Rider girl.
Right.
Now she's May from Saber.
Now
I'm gonna keep shitting on Saber, guys. She's just May from, except not, I guess, funny because May's thing was she was like comedic.
Yeah.
Sidekick girl. Here they stripped away her powers. Sucks.
I mean, she'll get them back. She's in the intro with her powers.
Yes, and toy leaks.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I like this screen because he looks massive and she looks tiny.
Jesus Christ. I didn't see that before. Still here.
Yeah. So he I guess this is where she finds out that this is his game.
Yeah, this is his
he has the powers of creation.
The writers in this world are just trying to create world peace.
Yes. That's
just their whole motivation.
This was interesting because I like how happy Geats was to see Punk Jack.
I love their brotherly sort of attitude towards each other.
Yeah.
It's very refreshing.
It is because it kind of feels like he's the only person Win is the only person that Ace can let his guard down to besides Muri. But yeah, with Win it kind of feels like he can chill with him.
I still think about the wish that DGP's staff is his family.
Yeah.
So they are brothers and Sumuri and him are sisters. Our brother and sister.
But he doesn't work with the GGP and I guess he does because this is Ace's.
Yeah, since he's with Ace.
But that was a different world.
The new Game Master also comments on that. He says, "How long are you gonna keep this family charade up for, dude?"
And come on, he's not wrong because this is supposed to be a different world,
right? But Geats' reply to that was, "My world, my rules."
I guess he
can't argue with that.
Redone that, yeah. She's amazing looking still. If you're just listening to this, watch it because man.
So they had a point in this episode where they go shopping for a little bit.
Look at her.
They go shopping for a little bit. Why?
Why? Yeah, for me.
Why?
It was for me. For people like me.
It was for you.
Just like looking at her.
I think this scene was for me.
Yeah.
This scene was definitely for me. Just like how you said before, the trope of the person making the secondary rider evil by giving them an altruistic goal. That's Kekera. He's like, come on, you can't even save your sister? What the hell? Seize the power.
His feet are black.
Those are socks, dude.
Those are tight socks. or they're tights. They're probably tights.
They're probably tights.
I don't see a seam though. Anyway.
Christ. He doesn't have black feet. Literal black feet. He farts in the face of Keiwa.
There's a hot dog down there.
His apartment's in disarray. The whole episode focuses on him. Half of the episode focuses on his disarray and his distress of his character and his total despair, which is supposed to be Buffa's thing, which they do comment on. Baroba comments on a little bit in this episode.
Buffa does have despair.
Yes.
He keeps feeling guilty, which I did appreciate that he feels amount of guilt of what he's doing, but he still does it.
I didn't expect, you see, so he justifies it by saying
they can't change back.
Right, they can't change back, so what's the point? If we don't get rid of them now, they're just going to create more casualties. And Keiwa's response to that is, you are creating the casualties, dude. You are killing the people. Which I find super interesting because up until this point, you'd think Buffa is just an emo dude. But now he has actual, he's a guy. He's a real dude in the world. He's not just a trope.
Now, the argument can be made that Ace has these powers and they're new to him, so he doesn't really know what he's doing. He doesn't know how to control them. But again, where are the cameras here?
Oh, for this? Yeah.
Where's any communication? Where at the beginning of this episode, Ace sort of that's terrible. Keiwa's sister shows up as an apparition, haunting Buffa's mind.
Yeah.
And then Baroba shows up to laugh at him.
Secondary plot, B plot.
What was I saying?
Buffa's trait. Buffa's character.
Is that what I was saying?
Yeah, about his despair and about how you could say that with Geats' powers.
Yeah, I was talking about Geats' power. No, I was talking about the cameras. I was talking about that.
Oh, okay.
Communication. Where's the communication? At the beginning of this episode, Geats stumbles upon and he sees all the Jamato that are turning, the people that are turning into Jamato and everything.
Uh-huh.
And he sees a stage 2 happen. And he says, oh, since there's no turning them back, let's bounce. Why doesn't he relay that message to Buffa? He knows Buffa is going to be
just murking him,
just doing it. And I mean, maybe he knows Buffa's not going to listen. Maybe he should. It's weird that there's no accountability that Geats is holding Buffa to. Like Geats already knows Buffa did that to Sarah.
Right.
And he's like, hey, Buffa, they don't turn back. For now, don't fight them. We just gotta like contain them.
It also feels weird that we had such a massive connection, character development with Geats and Buffa.
Where they were like buddy buddy.
They were buddy buddy for so long, and then now they haven't seen each other for a long time, and it seems like where's the connection? So they're like how you said, there's no communication like that. They were like neck and neck with each other for like most of the series up until now.
It's kind of disjointed the way it feels, and that's kind of how the dude who writes this handles it, unfortunately.
But
so
hopefully he pulls through. Takahashi, Yuya. Oh, like I said before, 3 amazing fight scenes in this episode, all directed by Mr. Sakamoto Koichi himself.
Sakamoto, hell yeah.
He is the best director out there.
Yeah, he needs to do more of everything.
Yeah.
This was a beautifully shot and acted, directed episode. There was actually out-of-suit fight scenes, which, of course, you get Sakamoto, you get him for that.
Absolutely.
And you usually get him to show new toys.
Oh,
Here, of course. Time Fire's in prison, and he's upset that nobody that worked for him is here to
vouch for him. Yeah.
But we find out that she's only here to try to get him to get her to be a Kamen Rider again. You can't do that.
No.
But again, great acting in this. His tear actually jumps up to the glass, and you see that, and Sakamoto must have loved this.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of emotions going on here. Beautiful, perfect, wonderful.
They go into a store to give her a disguise.
Yeah, to hide from.
And then immediately. The dude comes behind the wall right there. Just immediately.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious. And all the fangirls back there. Because Ace is still the star of the stars.
One of those got to be for her.
Of the stars. You think so?
It would have to be.
They don't know her?
I do. And then they meet him, I guess, outside in the parking lot. This kind of looks where Emu slaps Poppy, right?
So I wanted to mention that. I love Kamen Rider slaps more than anything. I love Kamen Rider punches when they connect efficiently, which happens in this episode. 3 straight connecting punches to the face by Keiwa and Buffa. And this spot is special to me because this is where I discovered the very first Kamen Rider slap that ignited my my passion for this.
It was also your first Kamen Rider show.
Yes, X-Aid. Whenever Palad invades Emu's body for a period of time, Poppy is trying to get him trying to get Emu away from a certain area, and Emu pushes Poppy off, and then gives her one mean slap to the face. It's crazy. Like his hand motions, you should see the gif of it. It's hilarious. And that really started the thing. This is a special location for me.
Don't make that a TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
he fights with a police baton.
Yeah, right there. Two boys moving at incredible speed, fighting. There she is again. But yeah, they're going at him, and he's winning easily.
Oh, dude, it's crazy how much he's winning by.
And then Keiwa shows up. He is weird to me because, like, we're supposed to fear him, but I still don't give a shit or know who he is.
So, you're supposed to fear him because of that fucking face?
Yeah.
And because of that voice. He has one of those tricky voices. You look at him and you think, oh, he's a small man.
Mm-hmm.
He has a high-pitched voice. This man has a deep voice. This man sounds scary.
Also, he is a Kamen Rider villain who shows up right before the end of the show, who takes over the villain spot again.
Yeah, I think that's just media, though. I think it's just like a media trope.
I bet you
Yeah?
the last boss in King-Ohger is going to be Death Narok.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Rackless.
No. We'll get into that.
We'll get into that. He's whooping on him. The Game Master, Christ almighty, he's whooping on him. Keiwa shows up to take Sumuri away in a good fashion.
Oh, yeah, she's in that picture too, so.
To take Sumuri away in that fashion. He says, oh, I'll keep her safe. Little do they know, he just wants to plead to her to get that power.
This was strong to me because she was acting her ass off. And basically what Keiwa says here is, I don't see a reason to live.
No, yeah.
She's like, oh no. Look at her eyes.
Literally, so
And she grabs his hands.
Keiwa is he's saying, my entire being, I've always failed. I can't get my wish granted. I can't get a power up. My sister just died. Will I have a life that I'm happy? And Sumuri grabs him and says, someday you will have a world where you're happy. And Keiwa pleads to her, saying, well, then give me that fucking power. Give me the power.
She does it.
Oof. Look at that sad boy. Look at that emo boy. This guy doesn't want to live anymore. And that's the face he's making. Wow, okay.
Real quick, horror.
That's a good transaction.
This looks really, really, really bad.
There's Sarah in the bottom left, if you can't tell.
Of course.
This needs to get explained. This needs to get explained immediately.
So everybody who's died after they become a Jamato go into the earth or to the ground, and then their face pops up here. Probably because they're gonna be rebirthed as Jamato.
Right. Well, I was thinking those fruits are like their knowledge or whatever. Daichi's motivation is that he wants to have the collective intelligence of all humanity.
He's gonna eat all this.
He's gonna eat all the fruits. Gorge himself. Another amazing fight scene and transition by Sakamoto. Look at that. He's out of suit fighting, pushes at Yamato's with his face, transforms, and now it's Buffa's zombie hand.
It looks better in motion.
It looks so good.
Which looks cool. That could be it too. So.
He kills all of them.
He kills everybody. And then again, he has the vision of Sada. Keiwa shows up. And they fight for a little bit. And then he shows his new toy.
Ooh, new toy. I want it.
And the fight ends with the new guy. What was his name again even?
The new guy?
Yeah.
The Game Master?
Yeah. Geats?
No. It is...
I think it is, man.
Jito. Buffa calls him Jeet.
Jito, yeah.
Buffa calls him Jeet. That's hilarious.
He basically says, you may have the power, but there could be somebody who has a stronger desire.
Right.
You may control the world now or something like that.
After the fight that they have...
After he takes her away, they stop fighting.
Yeah. Jito warns Ace. You better look out. And this is when Punk Jack says, "Are you sure you can trust this tycoon guy?" And
Yeah.
Ace says, "Have faith in him."
Have faith in Tycoon.
As he whoops on Buffa. Oh, look at that form. It's so good.
It does look cool.
Looks so fucking cool.
I can't get past that it's a repaint.
Yeah, it's
Everything's except for the cape.
except for the cape.
It's all a repaint.
The cape is from Holy Levity.
I mean, maybe I don't.
Probably.
The top is Command. The bottom is Ninja.
Huh.
The sword is even the Metsushibo Jinrai sword.
Metsubo Jinrai.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool and everything, and it does make sense. Bishojo sword, what was it called?
Metsubojinrai.net sword?
No, the form.
Oh.
Bujin sword. Bujin sword.
Bujin sword.
We called it Shogun last week. It's not. It's Bujin sword.
His the sound that it makes whenever first goes off is General Ninja or General something. General Sword, I think.
Now, if you can see here, do you see the way his eyes are not lit up at the top?
I see that. Yeah.
Here.
Yes.
People are speculating, at least in the server I'm in, that this is how he is now because he's like evil or whatever. When he comes back, then when that lights up again, then he's back to normal. Kind of like how Poppy,
yeah,
she had red eyes and then she got blue.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. I want to like this suit more than I do, but I need to get over that it's just a repaint because that's all Kamen Rider does a lot lately is just repaints.
I'm in love with this suit.
But I can't. It bothers me so much when final suit is a repaint. Like that should be unique.
Mm-hmm.
It's their final suit. It should be, its own thing.
You should go through the effort of making a whole new mold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I get
this is the last hurrah. But I don't know how these shows are made, like production wise and money wise and everything. So maybe it is cheaper for them to do this. It probably is. But even like Jean, her final form, Invincible Jean, which they didn't even have to do. She was whooping ass with just her base form.
She got that like last 5 episodes.
She has parts of her suit there that's actually repaints. Her shoulders are actually Poppy's shoulders.
Oh.
Her little shoulder pads.
She still has the same boots.
Most of the rest were the same, yeah.
Yeah. And she gets Muteki's hair.
I mean, it's new, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
Here's a plastic sword.
Yeah. But you can see it.
This yeah, you can see it. This fight, his finisher, Blood Moon. God, it looks so cool.
Maybe that's the thumbnail.
Think so? So he has this moment with the Blood Moon, and then he has another moment, like in Street Fighter 4, when he does that, the paralyzed, there it is right there, the paralyzing move. It is so cool. I just want to see more of this suit. Spoiler alert, Buffa gets impaled real easily.
But that's okay because he's in the next episode.
Yeah, we see the preview. I thought he was gonna fucking die. It's okay. Man.
I kind of thought he was going to die too. Maybe he does. But because of the zombie buckle, he just comes back again.
So, I was thinking about that the other day. How many times do you think Buffa has died?
A lot, because he loses against Ace a lot.
Right. Do you think every time he loses, he dies?
Yes, they said that. Isn't that why he has the zombie?
I think so.
That's why, because he's used that so much, he has the powers of zombie.
Right.
Speaking of that, like, ID core thing.
Yeah.
Because of this, apparently, Tycoon no longer has luck.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Because it was ID core. What, he only had luck because of the first game, right?
No, he had luck because of the ID core. That's what everybody's ID core, which is what I'm talking about, Buffa's.
Oh, right, has that unique thing.
Or not even Buffa's is different, but it's because of the belt buckle he uses zombie a lot.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, it was a cool. I mean, Sakamoto hardly ever does wrong, so this was a lot of fun to watch.
He didn't do a trope that I thought he was gonna do in this episode.
A girl landing in water.
No, that is a great trope though. No,
you said it.
The trope of panning running camera around the fighting scene.
Well, he is directing the next episode too.
That's like one of my favorite shots that he does. So good. So I'm hoping for that.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice directed, well shot, well choreographed. Oh my god. And there was a lot of
well written, dare I say.
Wouldn't say it's well written.
Well written, dare I say.
There she is. A lot of her. And I'm a big fan. I'm sure Sakamoto is too, because it's the kind of stuff he... Thank you, Sakamoto.
For a lot of things.
Yeah, he's
so good.
He's good at introducing new toys. Any final words for this episode? I'm just I asked and then I started answering. I ask, you go, and then I'll finish it. Or you want me to do it first and you finish it?
Go for it.
I wonder what's gonna happen. I wonder if Keiwa's gonna turn good again. I wonder if Buffa's gonna get his power up soon. I wonder if Nako's gonna get her power up soon. I wonder if the same stuff we've been seeing in Kamen Rider for the last couple years happens again in this one.
So
you want to subvert my expectations? Kill Buffa.
Kill Buffa.
Get rid of him now. I mean, we're 8 episodes away from the end, I think.
Yeah, this is 41.
Yeah.
So let's go by the tropes that we have so far. What is the predictable measure here for the end game? Ace gets his final form. That is just Revolve Magnum or Boost Magnum.
That's a Reiwa thing, but yeah.
Keiwa. What's a trope for that? That's happening recently. This is the only thing. At the end, he's just a normal guy again. Any bad he does is expelled. The tertiary rider, which is usually the girl, gets a final power-up that is equal to that of the main rider's power-up. And...
that's not really a trope.
No, you don't think so?
No, because...
No, you don't think so?
No. In 01, the third rider was Vulcan, and she didn't get her final pursuit until a V Cinema. In Saber, the third one was...
I just noticed the girl...
Valkyrie?
Valkyrie.
Oh. Huh?
He got an evil suit, too.
Yeah, Jackal.
Yeah, just like how Vulcan got an evil suit. Japanese wolf. That's cool. I didn't think about that before.
We'll see where this plays out. I mean, we'll just see.
I'm hoping for the best. For me, in my eyes, this can't go wrong. The direction that I see it going, there is no... I mean, unless you just, like, destroy Keiwa's character, this can't go wrong. What do you think?
I think he's going to get over it.
Yeah?
He's going to be good again.
How many episodes? You think we have 8 left?
2 episodes.
2, you think so? Ooh,
yes.
I'm thinking it's going to be to like the second to last episode.
No. Hell no. No.
I think so.
No. Well, again, we'll see. We don't know, except that we have evidence from the past couple years of Kamen Rider. Okay. Let's get into Super Sentai. This episode... No, I'm just shitting on everything. I really like this episode. But again, I'm biased. I like Super Sentai, of course.
Right.
But I mean, it helps when it has actually a good episode. This piece of shit tells Yanma, of course, if you want the invasions to stop, kneel to me, and basically I'll take your country, and Bugnarok will stop invading you. One thing that bothered me is that these TV screens are everywhere. That's how everybody gets their news and everything. Mm-hmm. And it's in 4:3. It's not even widescreen. It sucks.
I noticed that these TV screens, I think they're demi shoe gods.
Oh, they could be. Yeah.
The thing that's holding it looks like a ladybug.
Like a ladybug. Yeah, that's probably true. Ooh, look at that rip in the fabric.
Oh, that's gonna be terrible for the set designers, or for the costuming.
But yeah, obviously, no, they're not. He's not gonna go for that. And Yanma's tired of being hidden. Jeremy sees that this chaos is still happening, even though supposedly Hercules wanted peace with Bugnarok.
Mm-hmm. Supposedly.
Basically says, or he asks him, "Hey, what the hell's going on? What are you doing with Bugnarok?" And Hercules says, "Well, I mean, nothing. We're not going to stop him from invading. We're not interfering with his actions." And in exchange, he's not going to mess with Shugadam. And Jeremy's like, "I mean, you mean humanity, right? Not just Shugadam?" He goes, "No, just Shugadam."
Says nah, dog. Says nah, dog. What do you mean?
And then Jeremy's like, "Wait for me, dude. I'm going to come talk to you. Hold on." And then we find out that they are... See, that it's right here.
It's literally like, dude, just stay home.
Just
wait for me. I'll
dude.
pick you up, dog. Just wait.
We found out they're reviving somebody. Yanma's exhausted because they've been fighting these Bugnarok that just keep popping up.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Gira's ready to go, keep fighting.
In his joking manner.
To stop Hercules. And again, Yanma's like, "Dog, you're dead. He's not supposed to know you're alive. What part of that don't you understand? And I'm gonna get you if you don't stop." And yeah, that fear Gira has. Because this is like, I mean, the whole series so far, the whole season so far, Yanma, this dude's been putting his heart into everything he's doing. The
Right.
actor
Mm-hmm.
and the character, everything he does and says is like dead serious. And it's great. Like, you forget it's a kid's show you're watching sometimes. The amount of emotion that he evokes.
Well, most of the cast is like that. It's great.
Yeah.
I say most of the cast because Rita has no emotion.
But they do it. She still acts her heart out. I can say she because Yuzuki is a girl.
There you go.
The actress who plays Rita. Kaguragi calls Yanma. Yeah, I like this little smile.
He does a smile every time.
Because of course Kaguragi did submit to
Oh yeah,
Hercules.
immediately.
The rest of the squad shows up to help out. This is an important screenshot because Rita has a purple eyebrow now.
It's not been there last time.
I don't remember it being purple in any of the other episodes.
Not been purple last week.
She's also got a little more purple eyeshadow too. You see right there next to her eye?
Yep.
Corner of her eye. So I wonder if they're going to start changing the direction of this character a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised.
Why is so like they all have like a characteristic? Like Gira has the red markings on his forehead, just like Hercules. Yanma has the blue.
He also has red in his hair.
Right, red in his hair. Yanma has the blue in his hair and the blue ears. There it is, right there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Himeno has.
I mean, she has her blonde wig.
It's a wig.
Yeah. And look at her neck.
I forget that's there.
Mhm.
I totally forget that's there.
Yeah.
Purple eyebrow though. That's a bold choice. That's like that reminds me in Kamen Rider Zio, whenever the time jackers just suddenly have voice modulators in one episode and then they don't the next episode.
Yeah.
And they do the next 3 episodes.
I'm pretty sure this thing with Rita's purple eyebrow is going to be consistent for the rest of the show.
Oh no, definitely.
What was wasn't the last episode about her?
Yeah. And we had a close up of both eyes.
Mhm.
And they were not purple.
So maybe something there happened that triggered this.
It looks good though. It's like a good shade of purple.
Yeah. Hercules is telling everybody that they've got peace with Bugnarok, but the King-Ohger is meddling in it. If he keeps meddling with Bugnarok, then it's disturbing the peace.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how he turns his people against King-Ohger.
Right.
And he says that he has his own King-Ohger that he's going to use to stop all this. And Jeremy's like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh, this dude.
And then Jeremy's best friend shows up, Tony's favorite character in the show.
I hate this guy. I don't like him.
He sees that they are reviving a very important general that used to work with Death Rock. I forgot the general's name already.
Daigor.
Yes. Daigor?
Daigorg. Yep. I remember because I was thinking, Wodu.
Yes, exactly.
Daigorg.
Deathblow Shogun Daigorg.
Yep, Daigorg.
There's a Shogun, everybody.
Hey.
So when he says that, because Jeremy's so old, he actually reacts in a fearful way.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know what? I got here, and I'm not even gonna talk to you about the other shit you're talking about. They're reviving this dude, and you understand this dude is terrifying.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's pretty cool looking, I gotta say.
So his whole chest piece right there is Zed from MMPR.
Oh. Yeah,
his
kind
whole
of.
chest piece right there. It looks like a rhino, doesn't it? Like Shredder.
Like a rhino beetle.
Like a rhino beetle. You blew my mind.
They're bugs. They are bugs.
Are they bugs?
Huh?
What's he? What's Death Rock? He worms?
I don't know. Maybe he's worms. Yeah, maybe he's just a collection of worms. Ew.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
That makes sense.
Oh, look at his gross hand.
So he tells. Oh man, this is intense, man. He tells him this, and he says, "Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I gave him the equipment to make this happen." And Jeremy's like, "Dude, what the hell?
I didn't see
this
that
was
coming.
part of the treaty. You didn't see this coming?
I didn't see this coming at all."
Oh. Yeah, Jeremy's like, what if he's just using you? And this dude speaks up like, hey, you shut up. And this is the happiest we've ever seen Rackley's.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's happy that he can use this to get power. He actually says, if this is what it takes for me to get more power, I'll sell my soul to the devil himself.
Right. Yeah.
Which is intense. This guy's an asshole. And then, as if Jeremy's day couldn't get any worse, he gets arrested by Morphonia. Her lipstick's better applied here. Just because we mentioned it last episode.
You're a stickler for that.
Huh?
You're a stickler for that.
For makeup?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. In this series so far, in King-Ohger, because so many of the backgrounds are CG, and so much of the environment isn't real, there is a lot of up-close face shots.
There's a lot of attention to detail for that.
Because they can blur out the background, they can get a lot of acting and emotion out of the actors, and you can sort of, like, your focus is on the people's faces. So when you're focused on the people's faces, yeah, I'm going to look at how their makeup is applied. Yeah, I'm going to look at the little things that they have on their necks and stuff. This is a good shot, though. Even though everything in the background is not there, it looks really, really nice.
You could turn this into a painting.
Or a wallpaper background. So yeah, the Ragnarok show up again at Nicole's spa, and he's fighting them all.
Oh, this is a good moment.
So when we're watching
This is a good moment.
when we were watching this, I got to this part in the episode, right? And in my mind, I was like, man, that's right. This is also a storyline. And I thought, wow, this series has a lot of different storylines. And whenever they overlap each other, it does not feel like it's too much. It does not feel like it's overtaking anything else. It feels right and natural to me. And I really, really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Because everybody has a reason for why they're doing what they're doing. So he was just involved in the Rackless plot, where Rackless is, doing his thing. And now he's here with Rita,
Right.
where before, the reason they arrested him is the conclusion that Yanma, Rita, and Rand came up with was this whole thing that Rackless is doing with Death Rock is because Jeremy set up the meeting for them to do this in the first place. So they're basically like, oh, so then we just gotta arrest Jeremy because he's the reason Rackless and Death and Rock are doing what they're doing. So they arrest him, and here he is. So it makes sense for them to be here and for them to have this conversation where she's going at him and she delivers a really cold line. Well, she has him arrested and basically
cold line.
You can either go to prison or you can fight for what's right. And he goes, man, even you just want power?
Yeah.
And Rita goes, what are you talking about? You don't have power to give. And he's like, damn. Basically it's just to use his spider to fight whenever they need the mech. Which would be right now because Nikospa is being invaded. And his big plan was to evacuate everybody.
Yeah.
And fight the big monster with just the standalone Shoe Gods.
He has a great revelation in this moment.
Oh, Jeremy?
Yeah, Jeremy. Where he realizes the one who's gonna be the king of everything is gonna be me. Why am I being swayed so much by the opinions and statements by these people? I just gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah.
It is funny because also while I was watching this and the episode before even, I was like, yeah, Jeremy is here and he's badass, but he hasn't done shit in a while. He's sort of just there. Like in every episode so far after his debut.
Like he was just chilling, talking with Rackless.
Yeah, and you saw how powerful he was when he first debuted.
And he still hasn't gotten nerfed.
No, yes, he fucking did.
Did he? By him and Oren?
Yeah.
But he still has that power. He like nothing's taken away from him.
Okay. So yeah, she basically says we're all powerless separate, but together, that's where we have our power, which is Sentai. And then Rita joins the fight, but Jeremy gets them all, and he uses his webbings. You can see right there on the left and right of his hands.
Oh yeah.
To force a combination of Tarantino and legendary King-Ohger. And you can see all the webbing there. Now,
man,
I didn't catch that first, but this is not the complete combination. Do you know why?
Let me see.
Usually when you get a new combination of mechs together,
oh, you get a new head.
You get a new head.
There's no new head here.
So, and the new head, it's not going to be here, is on the tarantula butt.
Oh, okay.
You can see it. It looks like a crown.
Yeah.
That's why in the next episode,
the crown.
You see the crown. But he's wailing on them, of course, and the bugs are trying to escape. It's not really working the way he wants it to. But eventually they get together and take out the bad guy. There's this cool little shot. Again, this is cool, but it looks weird because there's no new helmet, which you should have a new helmet whenever you get a new combination like that. And then King-Ohger, his mech shows up and takes him apart. I like this picture because Jeremy is on his knees.
Is there any more to that, or
no? He needs to be humbled sometimes. I like this shot because Rand grabs Rita.
Oh yeah.
Whisks her away.
Help
they're
me out
gonna
here.
do his plan.
She says, "Help me out here. Let's go."
Yeah. See. So again, this is another like story line that happens where their plan is to evacuate Nikospa because Yanma's like, I know you're selfish, but you wouldn't turn your back on those who need it. And of course, Rand agrees. And then this guy shows up. Digorg.
Wodu.
Digorg. And look at his face.
Pretty ugly.
I like when these monsters have like human looking faces. Like, what's going on here? How? But don't worry about it. It just looks scary and ugly.
I like how his mustache is scales.
Yeah.
That's
Did you know that
legit.
they're bugs? They're based on bugs.
I didn't know that. Kamen Rider Black RX.
So he swings his sickle and dehension. Look at his arm. We haven't had an arm. We haven't checked out Yanma's arm in a couple episodes.
Tone Boy's arm.
Look at his toned boy's tone boy.
Tone Boy's Tone Boy.
Yeah, he's still sick as hell. And then it's a shame. This is the second episode we've seen this dude. And it doesn't do anything. He just is in the cockpit and then he's just walking.
So he's there for that scene, and then he immediately dehensions.
Yeah.
Dehensions.
Because of the next episode, I'm sure. But yeah, here we see the plan where he's gonna take them away. Or sorry, they're gonna take them to probably to Shibana, huh?
Yeah, probably.
There's some good shots of Ran. And then old boy's trying to take Gira back to evacuate as well. And Yanma's basically saying, everybody run away. I'll stop them to give you enough chance to run away, and then I'll run too. And Gira tells him basically, when do you know Yanma to run away from anything? So that's when you finally realize, you kind of see Yanma's going to sacrifice himself and his country, because he evacuated the whole country, to stop Death Narok and all this. He's even, beat up. And this kind of stuff happens near the end of this. Again, we're getting a lot of end series stuff in King-Ohger really early on, which helps define this as such a different season. Have you noticed we haven't had any roll calls since like episode 10?
Yeah, Gira's been dead for a long time.
Mm-hmm. There's been no Sentai roll calls again since that beautiful one in episode 10.
Yeah.
Not even Jeremy roll call.
That beautiful one in episode 10, that was our most watched podcast episode.
Thumbnail.
Yeah. It's almost 700 views.
Oh yeah, the kids are watching. They're about to see Yanma bite the dust.
Look away.
And then again, this is Rackley's reacting, and he's super hyped, super happy because he finally got rid of Yanma.
Yeah.
And his reaction here, his little twitch, I made a joke.
Okay.
That he looks like he finished.
Right then and there.
That he finished because he's so happy, he's so elated. And then his smile fades because he sees there's nothing there, and
Yeah.
Gira saved him. This is just great. These are just great shots. Gira looking at him, and Rackley's being scared because his brother's alive. Actually,
This shot right here from what he's looking at. This is a good shot too because it's zoom pan from like this big area.
It does
to zoom pan right into his face to get that emotion. So good.
And then the kids are popping off because Gira's alive. And then this anime moment happens. Look at his arm. This anime moment happens where Yanma, even though he's about to die, tries to sock Gira, and Gira catches it, and then it turns into a handshake. Yay. Basically tells him, I hope you're ready to do this.
It's just red and blue stuff.
Yeah, this is red and blue things. And then he's still, oh, fuck you, Reckless. And there's just some great shots, great writing here. They're just waiting. They're just looking at him. And Gira has his insane smile. And that's how the episode ends. I covered the whole episode.
You did.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I edit the podcast and I listen to everything before it goes out. We've been doing this new system where we just talk about the episode. You have not done that once.
What?
For Sentai.
I just cover the whole thing.
You just cover the whole fucking thing.
I'm too hype. I like these episodes a lot.
You just cover the whole thing, like point for point.
I just go over it all. Yeah, I liked it. This was a great episode.
Yeah.
It's a good build up to what we're gonna see next, which I'm 100% positive it's gonna be silver versus red.
Oh yeah.
And then this guy too.
Silver versus gold.
Oh yeah, because we do see the power up, and that's where we see the gold crown from Tarantula's butt.
Yeah.
Become the helmet for the new King-Ohger, Extreme King-Ohger, or King-Ohger Extreme, whatever. I can't wait to see that power up. and because it's way more involved than I thought it was. It's a whole suit. It's not just an add-on to Gira's red suit. It's a whole thing. I'm trying to go to the Sentai, to the mech shot. There you go.
So I speculated whenever, I don't know if I said this on the podcast, whenever we got the Noose member, Jeremy, that he was going to get a power-up that would allow him to go gold.
I don't remember.
In that same fashion, did I not say that at all?
Maybe.
For this one? I thought that it was going to be him turning white and him having his power-up to go to gold. It being
maybe
going...
say that.
Maybe going gold. It going gold for Gira is like 10 times better. And I didn't think about that. It makes so much more sense for Gira to have that power up. Have a whole brand new gold suit. It looks legit. I saw a post on Instagram that it's like we love new Red Ranger power up, full suit power ups. And it's him with Orion and two other ones I can't remember. But that's what it reminds me of Shishi Ranger Orion.
Yeah.
Such a good power up and so overpowered. And that's what I'm waiting for. This one is.
What's wild is we're getting that in episode 19.
Yes.
Now I think I'm pretty sure Zenkaiger's power up was 18.
Oh wow.
So it's not that crazy, but to imagine that we're going to be with about maybe 30 episodes coming up.
Yeah.
And they already have the red power up. That's kind of weird.
It seems like, I don't want to say it's going to be like a trend, but that every person in the team is going to get a new suit. That's what I want to see.
Me too. Because we haven't had a full team power up since, Kira Major.
Kira Major, yeah, with the shield on the chest.
The Go Kira Majors.
Yeah, that'd be awesome for everyone to get their color suits but metallic. So red would be gold, but everyone else, since they're all very shiny already, just metallic versions of whatever suit they already have.
So that way Ran looks just like Gira?
Yeah, absolutely. Yellow gold and then gold. Yeah. There was a team with blue, navy, and turquoise.
Who?
Those guys.
Yeah, Navy wasn't part of the team. Kyoryuger, everybody. He pointed at my Kyoryuger.
Oh yeah, I didn't even say the name.
Plus it's cyan. Anyway. On Gira's helmet.
Yeah.
On his new helmet, the gold helmet, he has jewels around it.
Oh.
And they're the colors of the rest of the Kira Major.
Oh, cool.
Colors of the rest of the King-Ohgers, excuse me.
When do the Kira Majors get there?
That would be sweet.
They are the jewels.
Kira Majors, yeah.
Yeah, they are the jewels.
They are the gems. Yeah.
God, I can't wait to see that power up.
So I gotta work on next week, not just recap the episode. But I can't help it. It's hype. It's great.
I only brought that up because you said that it would make things a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
And then that same day, you just went the whole recap again.
I didn't do the whole recap, not the first time. The first time I was conscious of it.
Are you sure?
No. But I'm saying it. So yeah, like I was saying, I didn't just recap. I was talking opinions while I was recapping it. And you know what I was doing right now? I was conscious of it. I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
But
I get you.
The whole thing with Jeremy, again, finding his resolve.
Yeah.
Rita didn't really do much this episode, but that's fine. Himeno Ran was a good support character for sure. I guess Rita did help him find a resolve, so that does count. Kagaragi did shit.
I want to see him do more stuff, man. He can't just be
in the preview for the
right
next
hand.
episode. Did you see a bit of what he's doing?
Yeah, what is he with his sister?
Do you see where they are?
No, where are they at?
They are on Rackless's throne.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully they'll have more to do next episode.
Kaguragi Dibyoski.
So next episode is 19.
Yes.
And I'm hoping that's just more build up for 20. I'm hoping 20 is another exclamation point like I was talking about for the first 10 episodes. And it could be, but it feels like the next episode is going to be the exclamation point because he's going to get his power up and we're going to get the extreme combination. After this, I'm going by stuff we know from toys. I believe there's only one mech left.
Oh no!
Again, this is super early in the show, but we're running through these things. But that's fine because this season is such a departure from how Sentai used to be.
Damn, isn't that what I said? That we were gonna have like everything dramatic in the beginning, and then an incredibly slow ease to the end.
I don't remember you saying that.
No,
No.
I feel like I did.
But I said you didn't say that, so that's no.
Damn. Damn.
I said
You got me.
I'm waiting for the fillers because we always get fillers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In Sentai, we haven't really had any yet. Maybe the ones before this kind of were, but not really because it still pushed forward the Rackless thing and everything. And again, I think I mentioned this last episode. Every single one of these King-Ohger episodes, at the end of it, is like a cliffhanger onto the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of it just like Dawn Brothers. Every episode of Dawn Brothers at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, what's gonna happen next episode? So we have that here too. So keep it up, King-Ohger. I really like what's going on here.
This looks weird without the new head.
Yeah,
This looks strange.
that was cool.
Also, we didn't talk about how the Tarantula is just a backpack, just straight up. Like there's no there's no combination at all.
Yeah, we can get more into it next week when it's the official combination.
Just a backpack
But he is just a backpack. Oh well.
with Blastoise cannons.
At least, yeah. At least it does combine.
Yes,
At least they did find a way to combine it. They did not do that in Kira Major. They didn't do that. They didn't do that in Zenkaiger.
They didn't do that in Zenkaiger.
That's just how it is. I do like whenever they are able to do it.
I just wish that he wasn't so top heavy. All
Yeah,
of
that
the
makes me
power ups on the
fear-
top.
That makes me fear the combinations.
Because at least whenever we got Shinkenger with all of their origami stuff,
Yeah,
the bull was the base.
yeah. It was a
Stage?
It was a hoverboard. It was a hoverboard.
Straight up hoverboard.
that
Straight up.
that the rest of the mech sat on. This package has been here this whole time.
What has that? I saw it like twice.
Me too. I saw it twice.
What the hell is it? Oh!
It's the legendary Shoe Gods mini plus set
Wow!
number 2.
Hopper!
Yeah, I'm gonna make this probably in like a month,
Yeah, but
because I still have a couple more mini plot to do before this.
Scorpy.
And while you were gone, I actually opened up a couple Super Shoto.
Oh, really?
Just to do their stickers for the weapons and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Well, not just to. I was also checking hands. The Zyuranger batch of Super Shoto, for some reason, all of their hands are yellowed, and they yellowed out of the box. I was watching Toku Topics, Josh, his video on the Shoto Super, the Super Shoto, Super Sentai Zyuranger set, which he reviewed recently, and he opened the bag is sealed. Out of the bag, the hands were just already yellow. Wow. Then I looked into mine, and they were also yellow. A lot of the joints on my set are loose. So I think, and I got mine brand spanking new. Yeah. I got it when I pre-ordered it and everything. I think the Zyuranger set for that Super Shoto, just a bad batch. All of it is just bad. I don't know how they could have dropped the ball that bad, because the one that I did recently, while you were gone.
Which one?
I did And they're not that yellow. They are yellow where you notice it and it sucks, but...
Well, I mean, I'm thinking, like, they have white gloves that go up to, like, their forearm, right? So that's, like, super...
No, it's just a hand because they're toys.
No, I know, but, like, I'm saying that the whole thing should be white.
Yeah,
so if the hand is yellow...
That's how jarring it is.
Yeah.
But the one I did, because I wanted to compare the white hands, was Go-Go 5. These released way earlier than Zyuranger.
Yeah.
So they should be older. And the hands are pristine. The joints are pristine.
Oh, that looks great. Wow, it looks good. That looks awesome. That looks legit.
Yeah, I love Super Shoto. Mega Ranger got announced recently, and I need to stop being useless so I can get it.
You want to pull out the best Go-Go 5?
He's at the bottom.
Why?
It's the bag. I put him there.
You put My Hero down there?
Academia.
You put My Hero Academia down there? Man has been in everything. Ultraman, Super Sentai, Kamen Rider. 3 times. God, he's so cool.
But yeah, real quick tangent, I guess, on the Super Shoto stuff. That just bums me out because that's just how the Zyuranger set is. So I was trying to fix them. I put some clear nail polish on some of the joints, which is what I was advised to do to fix it. And I just got scared about it, so I'm not really gonna work on it anymore. If they're loose, they're loose.
Yeah,
I lose. Everybody loses, it feels like, because of how these came out.
I know, it's like a bad batch. So you should have to redo that plastic, man. The Go-Go 5 member I was referring to was Masahashi Taniguchi, which is probably one of my favorite actors in tokusatsu.
Go Blue.
Go Blue.
And also known as
Kamen Rider Alpha
in
Kamen Rider Amazons on Amazon Prime.
Also known as
Kamen Rider Azure? Falchion. Also known as... I don't know his Ultraman name. Because I don't give a shit about Ultraman. I'm sorry.
Word.
I am sorry. Oh, man. Alpha.
Oh, I didn't label these.
Omega.
I didn't label them at all.
Sigma.
Okay. Well, this one is really long. I'm sorry about that, guys. We had a lot to talk about this weekend. I'll put timestamps. I'm not gonna do anything anyway. I'll put timestamps so that you can jump to the Kamen Rider Super Sentai conversations. Well, and if you heard this far, oh well.
Well, you know, you could do.
No, cut it up.
Cut it up.
Me, I'm not. You're the editor.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Now, if we were to do that, we would have to like introduce the segments better.
I hear that.
Maybe.
I see that.
But for now, this is a really long episode. I hope you have time to listen to it. If you got this far,
what are we at now?
Thank you. 2 hours.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
1:41 in the morning.
Christ.
You're not editing this tonight.
I can't. I don't.
No.
Maybe.
This is for TJ. It takes 2 hours to render it. Remember, it takes as long as it is.
Half.
You're not gonna finish this at 4 in the morning.
That's true.
Anyway,
I got here last night at 4 in the morning.
This is going up on Wednesday. Thanks to everybody for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, I have been Super Blastex. You can find me Twitter, Super Blastex, Instagram, Super Blastex, TikTok, The Super Blastex.
And I've been Toku Tony, the only Toku Tony. Don't mistake me for Tony Toku, that fucking guy. I am Toku Tony everywhere, except for Twitter. On Twitter, I'm Tony Toku.
That
whatever. Huh?
That fucking guy.
That fucking guy. God, I hate that dude. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on MySpace.
Cool.
Follow me on Yellow Pages. And bye bye.
Thanks everybody. We'll catch you next week.
Look at the Venmo.